At it again, and we have an interesting one here today. All right, I'm sure you guys know who Jason Aldean is, right? And the recent controversy surrounding him and his latest song, okay, that the left tried to claim was a horrible, terrible, no good, very bad song and was racist, of course, which I completely disagree with. When I first heard the story, my initial reaction, which I should have did it on camera with you guys and checked it out, but it is what it is, was I went and listened to the song. I went and checked it out myself, which is part of the reason, like I said, why you guys never saw a video from me on the whole Jason Aldean thing, because I had already listened to the song multiple times over to see what's going on, right? Because maybe the left is right for once, you know, but of course they were wrong once again. They were wrong once again. And apparently, Whoopi has gotten herself into some deep waters with Jason Aldean. Not too surprising, considering who Whoopi is and the statements that she's made in the past. Not too surprising. But that's what we're going to be diving into today. Like, share, comment, hit that subscribe button if you are new. Please make sure you are still subscribed to the channel too, all right? Sometimes people get unsubscribed for unknown reasons, so make sure you are still subscribed to the channel, okay? And if you would like to help me out even further with the YouTube algorithm, watch this video to the very end. Helps out tremendously. With that being said, let's dive in. And by the way, shout out to Justin Reloaded on this video clip. That's where this video clip is coming from. Justin Reloaded. All right, let's jump into it.
We just got a huge update in the Jason Aldean situation with his try that in a small town and his cancellation. As you can see on the screen right here, Jason Aldean files defamation suit against Whoopi Goldberg and The View. I am no racist is what Jason Aldean had to say to that situation. If you didn't see my video on Whoopi Goldberg and the rest of The View reacting to Jason Aldean, in my opinion, it definitely was, and I'm no legal expert obviously, it definitely was grounds for defamation. And I think that they're lucky that they haven't gotten sued a whole lot longer ago, because they defamed tons and tons of people with no ground to stand on. I mean, the things that Whoopi Goldberg and the rest of them were making up about Jason Aldean and the song Try That in a Small Town, you would think that they never listened to the song. And I'll show you a clip from Whoopi Goldberg's statements and why Jason Aldean would be suing Whoopi Goldberg in just a couple seconds here. But also, we have this news that somehow slid under the radar. I don't think a lot of people have been talking about this, but Jason Aldean is also filing a $58 million First Amendment lawsuit against CMT, the country radio station that censored the Try That in a Small Town song. Let's check out some of the details regarding this lawsuit against Whoopi Goldberg and The View filed by Jason Aldean.
Before we dive into that, for those that don't know, the CMT, and I had to learn myself, basically took his music video down because, you know, the left, which this is all kind of weird too, because the left, right, who for the most part doesn't even really listen to a whole lot of country music, got all up in arms about a music video. So CMT took down the video for people who don't even really listen, when people who actually listen and support country didn't care that the music video was up. So like you're trying to appease people who aren't even bringing you in dollars. It makes no sense. Literally, it makes no sense. Literally. I mean, it was just absolutely insane. So yeah, good for him. Good for him.
Jason Aldean says he's taking the advice of counsel and filing a $40 million defamation suit against Whoopi Goldberg, Sunny Hostin, Joy, and the rest of the host of ABC's The View. The suit filed in the 65th District Court of Writs in Motion seeks damages from both the show itself as well as the individuals who called Aldean racist. ABC responded by saying they had no idea that the show's host would be so brutal, but held firm that the show is protected First Amendment free speech. What ABC failed to remember is that free speech doesn't save Whoopi from screaming fire in a crowded theater. She needs to pay for her little stunt, said Aldean's attorney. They all do. Their behavior wasn't just abhorrent, it was un-American. Yes, I don't think they would take offense to that statement whatsoever. I don't think they like America at all. I don't think they enjoy being called American. They don't want anything to do with this country. They hate everything that is pro-America. So I don't think that Whoopi Goldberg or Sunny Hostin or Joy Behar, I don't think any of them from The View would have any issue with that statement at all. Whoopi told Cynthia Luhu that she's not worried about another lawsuit she heard about from the Dunning Kruger Times. Just keep that Skip guy away, sweetie, she told Cindy. I'll give you all the scoops. I like to support the Asian community. Jesus. Luhu told Whoopi that she didn't particularly care for the stereotypes since she's Lithuanian, but she did agree that Skip is a bit of a creep. Let's also check out what Whoopi Goldberg had to say about Jason Aldean in this clip. It's pretty insane what these people have been getting away with, what Whoopi Goldberg and the rest of The View have been getting away with, not just with the Jason Aldean, try that in a small town situation, with so many other situations that I've covered over the last year or so of The View just absolutely going in, defaming people, just saying things that straight up aren't true about people just because they dislike them. I can't believe they've lasted this long without a serious lawsuit, at least as far as I know. I'm no expert on The View and their past legal experiences, but from everybody that I have seen them and I have covered them defame, I haven't seen any lawsuits hit them, at least major ones. So let's check out what Whoopi Goldberg actually had to say about Jason Aldean and why his song Try That in a Small Town was so racist.
So country singer Jason Aldean is getting backlash for the video of his song Not in a Small Town.
Not in a small town. You'll see in this clip, I played it already a couple times on stream and in a past video. She messes up so much about this story that, like I said earlier, it seems like Whoopi Goldberg has never even listened to the song Try That in a Small Town or even watched the music video for the song.
Or she's, doing it on purpose. Because she's literally reading off of a card. Right? Maybe she's blind. I don't know. Maybe. She is older. Typically people start to have issues with their sight as we age. It's just, a thing that a lot of people go through. It isn't, new or just a Whoopi Goldberg kind of thing. If that is the issue, right? If that is the issue. But I just don't understand how you could mess up the title of the song when you're reading it off of the card. That's just mind-boggling to me. So either you did it on purpose, or someone backstage, whoever makes these cards and gives them to these hosts, did that on purpose. What do y'all think? Let me know.
Critics are saying is racist. It's got racist lyrics and images. Aldean says the song's about unity. Here's South Dakota Christian Nome defending him. Here's the clip.
So she hasn't gotten anything right so far. And we're going to skip over this clip because it's just kind of irrelevant for this video. We want to see what Whoopi had to say and why Jason Aldean is suing Whoopi Goldberg. So let's check out the rest of what Whoopi had to say here.
Play anywhere? You own South Dakota now? Listen, there are lyrics in the song, and I think, he talks about life in a small town, and it's different, and he shows these images. He's got folks from the Black Lives Matter movement, and he's talking about people taking care of each other. And I find it so interesting that never occurred to Jason or the writers that that's what these folks were doing. They were taking care of the people in their town because they didn't like what they saw. Just like you talk about people taking care of each other in small towns. We do the same thing in big towns. You just have to realize that when you make it...
You just gotta realize, Jason, that whenever they're setting buildings on fire, blowing cars up, setting dumpsters on fire and everything like that, assaulting people, that's all just them standing in solidarity with each other. They're just taking care of each other, Jason. Like, you just gotta understand where Whoopi's coming from and where these rioters are coming from, man.
About Black Lives Matter, people kind of say, well, are you talking about black people? What are you talking about here? If we're talking about Americans taking care of each other, then it shouldn't be about Black Lives Matter. You should be able to show all the different things that have gone on in our country where people stood up and said no more. We do the same thing that small towns do. That's my 2 cents to that.
And there was a whole
And as far as I'm concerned, he never said anything about BLM. So how do you know it was BLM? I mean, maybe in the music video there's a flag, people holding the BLM flags. I don't know, right? It's been a while since I watched that music video, because I watched it literally like the day the controversy started, right? I think it was like trending on Twitter or something, or I came across it on Instagram or something like that. But anyway, that's another question too. how do you know it was BLM? Now, like I said, maybe somebody was holding a flag, which, you know, gave it away that it was BLM. Or maybe, you know, BLM is the only group of individuals that go around the country doing stuff like that. I don't know. Y'all let me know in the comment section, please. Let's continue on.
15 or 20-minute segment that they did just trashing on Try That in a Small Town, trashing on Jason Aldean, calling him a racist, saying that the town he's from is racist, and calling the song racist over and over again. You can see why, if you watch especially the entire segment, why he would be suing them, why he would be suing The View and Whoopi Goldberg specifically for defamation. You could definitely see in that clip, you could see that there's some grounds, but if you watch the entire thing, I already did a video on it, so if you want to go check that out, I go over all of the clips of all of them just trashing on this song and defaming Jason Aldean and the song of Try That in a Small Town. So if you didn't see that, I would definitely recommend you go check that out. But let me know what you're thinking about Jason Aldean actually standing his ground and suing Whoopi Goldberg and The View for saying that he is racist. Let me know in the...
Wow. Interesting stuff here. Interesting stuff. You know, it's not surprising that Whoopi has gotten herself in some hot water because she's done it in the past. She's made just these absolutely wild and bonkers statements in the past that one of them I'm not even going to mention. The one that I'm thinking of, I'm not even going to say it because I don't want anybody accusing me of nothing, okay? And clipping and editing it, you know, chopping it up to make it sound like I was saying what Whoopi was saying, and it's like, nope, not even going to say it. But yeah, like you said, how do you guys feel about Whoopi and The View getting sued for defamation? Let me know in the comment section. Now, I'll be the first to admit, I don't know where, you know, the line between, you know, free speech ends and defamation begins. Like, I would imagine that that's a very, very fine line on that situation. So I think it's interesting. I think if he does win this, and I don't know the likelihood of him winning. I don't know anything about, you know, defamation suits or anything like that. But if we have any lawyers watching, please inform us all in the comment section, or just anybody that's, you know, has more knowledge on that. Inform us all in the comment section, please. But I think if he does win, then that's really going to change the dynamic of, you know, shows like this, which, you know, we've all watched Whoopi say some wild stuff in the past. And I think that's really going to change if he wins this suit. The rhetoric coming out of The View is really going to be toned way down, which I think is going to be detrimental to the show based on what I've seen their show put out. That's just my humble opinion about it. I always could be wrong. Y'all let me know how y'all feeling in the comment section. Is this good? Is this bad? Are you indifferent? Is it, you know, let me know how you feeling. And of course, if you heard the song from Jason Aldean, how do you feel about it? Let me know in the comment section below. Like, share, comment, hit that subscribe button before you go. Peace and love. I'm out.